Howdy, I'm Nate. I'm going to show you how to make a simple furniture dolly, which I'm going to be using as a mobile base for my toolbox. The first step is to take precise measurements of the item that will be carried. Next, I'm going to cut to length the 4 boards that will make up my dolly. I'm using 1x4 pine, but I would recommend using a hardwood if you have the means. Lay out the boards with the shorter boards on top. The short boards will be the top of the dolly. Then mark out the location of the caster bolts onto the short boards. I'm using 2 fixed and 2 swivel casters for superior steering. Alternately, you could use 4 swivel casters for maximum maneuverability. Drill out the holes for the bolts, with the short boards sandwiched and clamped together. I limited the depth of the hole to avoid drilling into my workbench. If I had a sacrificial board under my work, then I would have drilled all the way through both of them. Nevertheless, I finished the holes on the second board by drilling them off of the edge of the workbench, as I'm not concerned with blowout right now. A Forstner bit is useful for counterboring. The holes I just drilled were too big to guide the Forstner bit, but I made it work. It would have been better to use a smaller diameter drill as a pilot hole for the Forstner bit to follow, and then chase it with the drill needed for the bolt holes. The next step is to transfer the bolt holes to the long boards by first joining them together at right angles with brad nails. This time I used a sacrificial board to avoid blowout as I drilled out the remainder of the bolt holes into the long boards. To mount the casters, I'm using a 1/4-inch bolt with washer on top, and a basic nut with thread lock on the bottom. The short boards can be covered with carpet to protect delicate furniture or thin plywood for a durable surface. With the dolly under my toolbox, I can now simply move it around the shop on these wheels. Now this dolly can be made with carpet on the top if you're going to be using it to move nice furniture, as well as you can do all 4 with swivel wheels for increased mobility. I'm still able to turn this on a dime, but I'm not able to shift it side to side, which gives it a little bit more rigidity.